Hello CHC, my name is Amalia Navarro and I'm one of the peer academic advisors for Team Dreams. Since all first-year CHC students select their tracks or the CHC classes they take during their second and third years, two common questions we get are, what exactly are the tracks and what are the key differences between the classes of the two? So we've put together this video explaining some of those key differences as well as sharing some stories from other CHC students on why they chose their track to help you make your decision.
Hi there, my name is Sarah and I'm another peer academic advisor for Team Dreams. As a quick refresher, all first-year CHC students must enroll in Humanities Core as a foundation for the remaining CHC classes, which are separated into two tracks, Sustainable Societies and Classic Track. We'll first start off explaining what Sustainable Societies is. Sustainable Societies is a 6-quarter sequence of classes that explores the features that impact the success and longevity of societies. You'll be learning and delving into topics such as urban planning, environmental policy, business, and public health. The courses are offered as Uni Studies H30A through F. Amalia, would you like to explain more on these courses?
Of course, Sarah. Sustainable Societies is taught by faculty from a wide range of disciplines. This track is focused on tackling complex, real-world issues affecting societies. Students will work together to develop creative and feasible solutions through various relevant projects. Through these projects, students also gain experience researching topics in depth that will help prepare them for their own CHC research and thesis projects. Classes in Sustainable Societies are 4 units per quarter, and these 6 classes are typically taken during sophomore and junior year. One thing to note is that some quarters of Sustainable Societies must be taken consecutively and in the same year, such as Uni Studies H30B and C, as well as Uni Studies H30E and F. This is because these quarters will have projects that carry over from one quarter into the next. While students from all majors can choose this track, students in public health, environmental science and policy, and urban studies are required to take Sustainable Societies.
Now I'll explain the other track option, Classic Track. Classic Track consists of 3 classes in Social Science Core and 3 classes in Science Core. Social Science Core, which is offered as Social Science H1G, F, and E, is taught by professors from the School of Social Sciences. You'll be learning about topics such as psychology, law, and philosophy. These classes are each 6 units per quarter and each require a lecture and a weekly discussion. Science Core, which is offered as Bio H90, Physics H90, and Chem H90, are science courses that are designed for non-scientists. So if you're a bit hesitant thinking about taking science courses, don't worry, you are more than capable of doing well in them. These classes address how science plays a role in socially significant problems, and you'll learn about topics such as the brain and behavior, kinetics, and earthquake physics. My personal favorite was learning about nuclear chemistry in Chem H90, where we got to take a little field trip to UCS's very own nuclear reactor. Each class is 4 units per quarter, and you may need to do a weekly discussion depending on which class it is. If you're a science major on Classic Track, you may have already met the requirements for Science Core. For example, if you have taken Honors Chemistry H2A, B, and C, plus the labs when they're offered, or Honors Biology H93, 94, and 97, plus the labs when they're offered, you've already met the requirements. However, computer science majors and psychology BS majors on Classic Track must still take Science Core. For more information on who takes Science Core, please refer to the visual shown here.
Now you may be wondering, when do students take Classic Track, and is there a certain order these classes need to be taken in? Students usually take these classes during sophomore and junior year, and while there are certain quarters each Classic Track class is offered, there is no set order students need to take these classes in. So for example, a student taking Bio H90 in the fall could then enroll in Social Sciences H1F the following winter quarter, and then go back to Science Core for Chem H90 in the spring quarter.
Hi there, my name is Amanda. I'm another peer academic advisor for Team Dreams. Both Sustainable Societies and Classic Track also complete a large portion of CHC student GE requirements. As you can see on the page on the screen, it shows that Humanities Core and Sustainable Societies classes go towards different GE requirements. You can see here that the only GEs Sustainable Societies and Humanities Core do not satisfy are Upper Division Writing, 1 course from GE5's Category A, and a language other than English. However, most of these are met by other school or major requirements or high school credit.
Hi there, my name is Jadzia and I'm another peer academic advisor for Team Dreams. This page on screen shows which Humanities Core and Classic Track classes go towards which GE requirements. Similar to Sustainable Societies, the only GEs not satisfied by Classic Track and Humanities Core are Upper Division Writing, one course from GE5 Category B, and Language Other Than English. Whichever track you choose, as a CHC student, you don't have to take a lot of extra classes to complete your GEs. Now that we've gone over the basics of each track, let's go over some additional details to consider when selecting your track. As we mentioned earlier, Classic Track consists of 3 to 6 classes in Social Science Core and Science Core, but the CHC also offers specialized small classes called Honors Seminars, which are open to students of all years and majors, beginning second year through senior year. Some students take these classes as electives. Additionally, students on Classic Track are allowed to replace 1/4 of Social Science Core or Science Core with one designated honors equivalent seminar. To see the CHC's list of Social Science Core and Science Core equivalent seminars each quarter, please visit the CHC's Honors Seminar page.
You can find this by starting at honors.uci.edu, then hovering over academics to select curriculum. From here, click on Honors Seminars from the side menu bar. There are also pages on the curriculum page for information on Classic Track and Sustainable Societies. Another thing to note is that while both Classic Track and Sustainable Society classes can be up to 6 classes, these 6 classes don't need to be spaced out over the span of 2 years. CHC students are required to take 1 CHC class per quarter until they are finished with their CHC classes, so many students take 1 class per quarter for 2 years. But if you'd like to finish your CHC classes sooner for study abroad, research, or other things, you can enroll in 2 classes from your respective track to finish all 6 classes in 1 year. So students who plan to graduate in 3 years, for instance, are encouraged to complete all of their CHC requirements by the end of their second year so that they can focus on research during their final year at UCI. Students who want to take Sustainable Societies and are planning to study abroad, or who want to get their CHC classes done as soon as possible, often double up and take all Sustainable Societies courses during the course of 1 year, their second year. So if you may want to do these things during your time at UCI, we highly recommend you doubling up during fall quarter and taking University Studies H30A and H30D simultaneously to keep your options open. This is because Uni Studies H30D must be completed prior to Uni Studies H30E and H30F. You can see how this looks from the table shown here. Jazzy and I have talked enough about what these classes are and things to consider, but let's hear from some other CHC students about why they chose their respective tracks.
Hey, I heard that you wanted to hear from other CHC students about why they chose their respective tracks, so I thought I would join the conversation. Hi, my name is Farnaz. I am one of the peer academic advisors for Team Dreams. As a neurobiology major, the majority of my classes focus on the science behind things and not necessarily on the social aspects. So when I chose the Sustainable Societies track, these courses were able to bridge both of my interests, and I'm glad I made that choice. Through these courses, I got to learn about local and global environmental challenges facing today's world, such as sustainable access to fresh water, food production, and becoming carbon neutral. The core theme of these courses is not only to look into real-world problems, but also propose solutions and understand the benefits and limitations of those solutions. These classes help develop critical thinking skills and allow you to learn about the opinions of others while formulating your own. I also got to reflect on how I can be part of the solution and not part of the problem. Another advantage of being in Sustainable Societies is that we get to take the courses in sequence. So I got to be with the same cohort of students, which makes it easier to make friends. And I'm very grateful that I met some amazing people, and I hope others get to have that experience as well.
Thank you, Farnaz, for telling us why you chose Sustainable Societies. Now let's hear from another student.
Hello?
Hey Jadzia, I heard you wanted to hear from another CHC student about why they chose their track, so I thought I'd call you.
Oh, okay, but how'd you get my number?
Oh, don't worry about it. Hi, I'm Sammy, and I'm another PAA from Team Dreams. I took the Classic track because I was really excited to learn more about the unique topics taught from a variety of social science perspectives. Most of my classes as a human biology major focused on similar scientific topics. So taking the classic track was a great opportunity to spend more time with other subjects I was really interested in, such as history, philosophy, and psychology. Furthermore, I was able to utilize this knowledge and my time in these classes to improve on many skills academically, as we were able to read literature from a variety of disciplines and take the time to analyze them and think about how they relate to modern-day society.
Well, I don't know how you got my number, but thanks for calling Sammy and sharing why you chose classic track.
With our video coming to a close, let's do a brief overview of everything we talked about. Sustainable Societies is a series of 6 classes, with some of the courses that need to be taken consecutively. All 6 classes are 4 units each, and students will take part in team-based learning and will gain experience in projects that can help them with their honors thesis. There are certain majors that are required to take this track. For both Classic and Sustainable Societies track, students can stack their 6 classes to take 2 classes per quarter to finish all 6 in 1 year.
Classic track consists of classes in Social Science Core, which are 6 units each, and Science Core, which are 4 units each. The total number of classic track classes that a student takes is dependent on their major. While there isn't a set order to take classes in the classic track, they will only be offered in certain quarters. Additionally, students have the option to replace either one Social Science Core course or one Science Core course with an honors seminar if they'd like. You can find out more about what honors seminars are offered each quarter by checking out the CHC website. You can see how these 2 tracks compare using the table shown on the screen. We hope you've enjoyed learning more about the different CHC tracks. If you have any questions, please reach out to us via email at honors.paa@uci.edu or on CHC Chat Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. If you'd like to connect with us in person, you can stop by the CHC office located on the 5th floor of the Science Library, Monday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. Bye!